Hello, web world.
We rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, we are? Oh, shit.
We're Nashville Pussy, and we're from America.
Yeah. Atlanta, Georgia, basically. It's our hometown.
We are Nashville Pussy! We're Atlanta, Georgia, USA! I gotta know one thing! Are you ready? Is that the French I know and love? I don't think so. Are you ready? One more fucking time! Are you ready? Go, motherfucker, go! Start around, one ass now you can see it. On your man, now the four, by the damn door, there's my baby. Go, motherfucker, go! Go, motherfucker, go! Go, motherfucker, go! 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 Don't go where don't go to do. Don't do a goddamn thing. This my ass smoke with that breath. Don't know what I feel. Go, motherfucker, go! Go, motherfucker, go! Go, motherfucker, go! Go! Go!
I'm from Canada.
I'm from Canada.
I'm from Vancouver.
Denver and
Texas.
And I'm from Kentucky. But it is from southeast United States. I've been all over the place. I've never lived outside, so I got to live there because where everywhere's normal. Everywhere else is like crazy. Yeah, I know. Know what I mean. That's what's important to me. So.
Me.
No, but it's like, yeah, where we live in Atlanta. We live in Atlanta, Georgia, which is the first city in the world to broadcast country music and R&B, and it was always way ahead. I mean, the rest of the world as far as like where rock and roll came from.
First country music radio station.
First country music radio station, first rhythm and blues radio station and blues, and Atlanta, Georgia was like the one place you would meet, and they would do that, and also other places like Memphis, Tennessee, where like especially as far as blues and soul, and so yeah, we soaked that up. I mean, I totally soaked that up. I'm a sucker for all of that, and I'm sitting around playing guitar. A lot of the riffs is very. It's not Southern rock, but it's very Southern influenced and very R&B influenced, very down.
Strong musical history.
Yeah, and we try to be part of that without being. I try to be part of that without copying it too much. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna play like some old blues guy or anything. But we do. We carry on. Yeah, we carry on. We carry on the tradition by stealing.
We steal lots of stuff from the people around us.
Yeah, steal a lot of stuff from old dead musicians. Yeah, but
it's
very rock and roll. Rock and roll was like definitely came from the southeast. But then went to other places and they had to get their own stamp on things like New York and Ramones and punk rock and West Coast, wherever
California,
they
all that crap.
California, a bunch of other stuff. So and England, so England has some great, amazing rock bands, but it's just, we might sound like this no matter where we're from, but it makes you feel good. You're a little proud, There's like a Georgia, where I live in the state of Georgia, and there's like a Georgia music museum there, and it's like just the Allman Brothers, and Otis Redding, Little Richard, Ray Charles, and it's just the list is just, it's very humbling and overwhelming, and just to think that you're part of that, even this much. This is very cool, very cool. Maybe one day you'll see your name up if you play and do really well. You say, Leonard Skinner, Nashville Pussy, Albert King, BB King, Nashville Pussy, or who knows.
Shit out of your
helped when we had to book shows by ourselves, and it was a girl on the phone, and then the club would phone you back. Because when it's a guy, who cares? Another guy wants a show. Like, so what? You know, but it was like a girl, and she said the word pussy, so they would phone us back. Hello? Like, are you? Hello? Is there some pussy there? Like, yeah, that's me. Like, oh, you want a show? Oh, okay. It definitely helps.
Yeah, it always helps. It helps in every level. It helps get attention. It surprises people too that haven't seen you, and they see how well how good our band is. And it's great that when you have a bunch of, you're on tour, or you're on like a package or a festival with a bunch of guys, band of guys.
Like even today.
Yeah, they're all walk around. You know, maybe they're getting, there's a lot of new bands. Maybe they get a little attention. They're getting all cocky and stuff, and then they'll watch us play, and they're like, oh, holy shit. She's the best guitar player here, and she's a girl. So it's just very cool. Having like 5 guys in a band in a van driving around is horrible, and they, 5 guys trying to, getting drunk and trying to hit on the same girl and getting mad at each other and shit. It is.
No, we just try to hit on the same girl.
Yeah. Having like.
But if I hit them, they don't hit me back.
Or the singer gets the girl. Usually, the singer gets the girl, and everyone else has to. And get to go home with the girl, and everyone else has to sleep on someone's floor. And they get sit there and go, there goes the fuck. You sit there and go, there goes an asshole, man. I love playing these festivals. It's hard to gauge what the rest of the clubs and stuff are like, and the scene in the festivals. Because festivals are like. Everyone's
here for a good time.
Yeah, everyone's here for a good time. It's hard to do. You can't do bad. You can do anything. People like anything. Hey, dude. I don't
like music.
Yeah. You can play a song. Yeah, we were playing at a big festival, Roskilde, and we were playing, it was Robbie Williams was playing, British pop star, and there's some other band I never heard of was playing, and every time they start a song, people would go crazy, and I was like, I don't like to follow. It's like, wow, we got to follow these guys. Apparently they had a bunch of hits in this country. It's like, there aren't, and I asked someone, he goes, nah, no one knows who they are. I go, why is everyone cheering? Because everyone's cheering because they're playing another song, That's true, man. It's just like woo. So,
that's great.
That's great.
Robin Williams, I don't know who, Marilyn Manson, us. It was like the most confusing lineup. Like all right, it's cool.
The European festivals are fun like that. You'll see all the weirdest shit, like the band out front, play on top of a toilet with
those guys.
That's just you can't see that. Where else are you going to see that? But on a toilet in France somewhere.
You have to marry me. Don't be silly. I'm a rock star. Fuck you. I'm a rock star.
It's a brand new fucking song. It's our new hit song. You can sing along. It's only got 3 words in English. Come on, come on. Fuck yeah. It goes like this. Hey, we are through.
records.
Yeah.
I download stuff like crazy. I illegally download.
It's cool that it's so
shit.
accessible, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I think it's kind of more disposable too.
Kind of double-edged
Because you get,
Yeah.
because you listen to them on your MP3, you like, what's it? You get bored after like 2 seconds. You change the channel like a remote. Like, go away. Go
These
away.
guys,
Go away.
These guys grew up in a bigger city than I did, and I had to drive like 45 minutes or an hour just to get a decent record store in another town. And I mean, I couldn't find anything. And if I had access to stuff like I do now, it'd been really cool. So I would like read about a band like.
Yeah, you'd be like a
Ramones.
rapper or something by now.
Yeah, maybe I would. But it's like, you know, you can. I used to read about a band and I would try to find it, and I couldn't find it unless I went to like drove somewhere a bigger city. And but now kids can read, they can see Nashville Pussy, they can see us from this interview, and then they can like go on. Hey, I think I'll take that, you know, listen to that song, and hopefully if they like it enough, they'll go out and buy the thing too. I have no problem with downloading. Download away, go nuts, man. I don't care. I listen to mostly old rock and roll, so I don't really know. You know, I stopped keeping up with what's popular. Most of the stuff I listen to are people that are dead, you know, like old blues and old rock and rollers. So it's cool there's a revival, so it gives us a place to play, though. So we get to come over. I bought a CD the other day. It's the UFO CD from 1975. So
Yeah.
That's modern for me, man. So,
Oh, we bought a Ramones. Oh no, it's DVD.
yeah.
Ramones.
That's modern.
Yeah, we're kind of behind the times.
Yeah. I don't watch MTV, or I don't really know what's going on.
I personally think that there's a lot of new stuff that's cool that I like a lot. You know, I also think for me it's important to be open-minded that things change and evolve. I'm the youngest one of all of us too. I think maybe.
Yeah, whereas for us, it's important to be very close-minded and not listen to other stuff.
I listen to new stuff, I listen to old stuff. I'm all over the place. I'm right in between closed-minded and open-minded.
He's minded.
To me, rock and roll is just fun. It's fun, you know. I'm trying not to take it too serious, you know. Just trying to have a good time, you know. Guitar players today are not as good as they were 30 years ago, not even close. And a lot of the new rock bands, I mean, there's not like a guitar hero. A lot of the bands that are kind of popular, like this band called Jet, or the Hazzies, or something like that. Catchy little songs, but it's like there's not any good solos. is some okay solos. There's not anyone that can take it to that level like they did in like 60s and 70s, and there are so many great guitar players out there. There won't be another Jimi Hendrix. That's something I kind of like think has gone by the wayside. Is like, you know, they've got the whole. Take the punk rock thing of like, let's get a band together and let's learn how to play as we go, which is cool because that's kind of where I came from. But they've taken that and just hit a wall with it, and like no one's gone past that. Like, you know, there's not any of these garage bands. It's unbelievable that you're just gonna like. I don't see any rock bands anymore that your mouth drops like, oh my god, I can't believe they played that. You know? So I think that's the electric guitar seems to be kind of lost. You know.
Guitar players?
He's a drummer.
I'm all for it. Play away, play all day, turn it up.
To me, it's like people like Jimi Hendrix or even like Keith Richards or something. Like they had a guitar around their necks all the time. They play Jimmy Page. They play for hours, even though it's super famous and they could go out and do drugs and get fucked, do whatever they want. They still play guitar several hours a day. Had a year off, but we've been touring for years, so you know, we just got back on the road, but we've basically been touring. We toured for like the first 7 years, non-stop, you know.
Just got done recording a new record.
Yeah.
Should be out.
Yeah, we scheduled
in August.
Yeah,
August.
Should be out in August. We got a recorded record, and Ramones producer Daniel Ray, he did like Ramones and Misfits, and Raging Slab, and L7, Lucifer, and a bunch of good stuff. He did it, and we did it in Atlanta, and it sounds really good. And it's been 3 years since we had anything out. Our last record was Say Something Nasty, and that came out like 2.5 years ago at least. We took some time off and wrote some songs, and got some sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, got some sleep.
We did, man.
We did. We got to finish up stuff for the record, just little stuff. And I take pictures and come up with a title.
Yeah.
That should be fun.